Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani and I love all things planner and self-care related. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss new content. Well, it's the end of April and honestly, I'm really excited about it. April really tried me. It was very challenging. I had a lot of good things happen and I'll be sure to just talk a little bit about that as we flip through April spreads. But like I said, it was challenging as well. So both good and bad. But what we're gonna do is, like I said, walk through April and plan for May, kind of spruce up my planning life, and I'm excited about it, so stay tuned. So what a whirlwind of a month. April was wild. I was behind on taxes, but I got those filed on time, and since then it was just like this whirlwind of like situation after situation. So I ended up owing taxes this year, which I shared all of this in a blog post. I'll be sure to link it below, but I was not happy that I owed taxes this year. So then I said, you know what? I had already been thinking about buying a Tesla or just something electric anyway. So I was going to buy a Tesla, like sight unseen, had not even driven a Tesla. And luckily, shout out to my boyfriend because he was like, absolutely not. You should at least go test drive it. So I test drove a Tesla on a Monday. By the end of the week, I bought a completely different car. So that is just kind of how life was, super busy. And then I thought I was going to get laid off. Like, it was just a hot mess of a month. And I think that's reflected in my plans. So I made progress with some of my self-care habits, as you can see. Like biz task, I was really strong with. No spend, of course, was a struggle, because I just have a habit of like grabbing coffee or, just like little unplanned, I guess, card swipes, right? So I did make some progress with no spend, but I need to do better. Then biz task was really good, of course. The daily check-ins started off really strong, but I don't know what was going on this week. That was like post tax season week, so I was car shopping and trying to figure out everything with my car, so that's no surprise there. Vitamins, I can do much better with that, but overall, as you can see, I made some progress in some areas and stayed the same in others. So I'm hoping to keep that momentum. I haven't updated my planner, as you can see, because this work week was pretty stressful, but it is what it is. I'm not going to judge myself. But yeah, so let me just update this to-do list. Obviously, I finished my taxes. I found an outfit for 30 under 30. That was stressful too. That's why I was stressed out this month. Car search is over, and the credit union search is over because I needed the credit union for the car, and we already bought a car. So I'm going to maybe just film a little video or just share on Instagram some of the things that I bought for my car, because people have been asking, so I'm really excited to share that. But these are my plans so far. This is my running to-do list. This is gonna stay in my planner because I feel like I just needed something to get out of, like, have all of the thoughts and the plans on paper and not have to kind of remember them or put them in my digital planner. Like, they're all on paper. This is just gonna stay in until everything's crossed off, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna add to it as time progresses. So here is April. Of course, y'all already know what happened with this. This just wasn't working with me, which is why I started using the monthly admin inserts again. But this is the first week of April. As you can see, it was really pen, highlighter, and sticky note heavy, very much so. But I like the spread. I think it's very neutral, but also a little pop of color with the browns. I know we're in springtime now, so I actually just ordered some new highlighters because I love the neutral look of this, but again, I just kind of want to add a little hint of color, something that's very neutral, not anything neon, not those bright colors, some more neutral muted colors, and I'm really excited to show those off. Those should be here within the next couple days. So this second full week of April was pretty laid back and chill. I know Tuesday and Wednesday I just wrote a quick to-do list in my executive notebook from Cloth and Paper, so I'm not surprised to not see any written plans there. this was another pen heavy highlighter complimentary week. So not a lot going on, and this was this past week. So I think this should show you just how wild of a week it was. It was just a hot mess. I was not doing well emotionally, but I'm feeling better now finally. And it's really interesting for me to see how I feel is reflected in my planner, because I can look back and say like, wow, I must have been really busy or just like really sad this week, because none of this is filled out. And I missed the Nike drop, which I'm upset about. I really want some pandas and I can't believe I missed it. I'm upset, but it'll be what it is. I'll get them. So here we are. It's the 29th. I do have that work event this evening, and yeah, that was the last part of the weekly plans. I know I do have some. Yes, I had this. I actually used a daily insert for the first time in a very long time. I had the 17th and the 18th off, whatever that Monday and Tuesday of April. I took that off, and I'm really glad that I did. It gave me a chance to go test drive the Tesla, but also just to get my thoughts together. And I really needed it as far as like a refresh professionally, so I can go into work and just function at my best. So I didn't rest as much as I needed to. What I ended up doing was completing those tasks that you can't really do during the week because everything's closed. So for example, I did all my returns. I talked to my doctor, so that's the doc update. I talked to Geico to get insurance for my new car. I did some personal things by booking a hotel reservation, talking to CVS. So there was a lot going on. I didn't do a lot of business tasks that day, but it was a lot going on. I didn't even show this insert on Instagram either, so that's really funny. And what we're gonna do now is take out these inserts and take off some dashboards, kind of just refresh everything. It's a new month. I want to look at some new things and plan for May. Okay, before we begin, someone recently asked me on Instagram in my DMs how I store my inserts, especially storing inserts for different sizes. So if you have been planning with me for some years now, you know that I switched pretty frequently between half letter and A5. I think this is the longest I've stuck with one planner size. And even though I'm super tempted to go back to A5, really just use my Louis Vuitton planner, but I'm sticking with half letter. So I do still have all of my A5 inserts, all of my A5 dashboards. Like, I'm not getting rid of that. So I really don't have the most organized way of keeping my inserts and dashboards separated. To be honest with you, I use the boxes that cloth and paper deliveries come in for the A5 inserts, and I just stick them in the box. They're safely kept under my bed. And then for A5, I use the cloth bags that the planner supplies now come in when you order from Cloth and Paper. So I have three bags of half letter stuff. So as you can see, it's not the most organized thing. I realized that, and it's honestly like, if I ever wanted to just grab an insert at any random point in the day, like, it is a chore to try to find like which bag the insert is in. So I need to come up with something different to keep all of this organized. But in the meantime, this is what I look through. I pull all three out when I'm doing a reset, like going to a different month. So I'm going to dig in these bags, find the inserts that I want to use for May, and then we will get started. let's start with the dashboards first. I know I just put this dashboard in my planner, but I think I'm going for something a little more artistic. I really do love how this looks, but right now it's giving me like fall or like winter vibes. So I'm thinking about adding either this dashboard or one of my all-time favorites, this one, or yeah, maybe between those two. This one is off-white, which is not my favorite, at least not right now, but I really do love how that looks as well, even though it's off-white as well, but like a different off-white. I hope you can see that on camera. Shout out to my nephew. I don't know if you can hear him, but as y'all know, I watch him on the weekends, or well, he comes over to my house on the weekend, so he will always be in the background making his vocal appearance. I don't really like that together. It's not my favorite, so maybe we do this. Okay, we're gonna play around with this and see. So we're going to try to grab some of the washi tape, put some to stick this planner card here. So let me get this out and we'll see what looks best. Ooh, this is a hard one. This is a hard one because they're all pretty neutral. And I think I would like them all. Of course, I'm drawn to this color here, so maybe we just stick with that and not second guess ourselves. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's hair on it. Okay, pretty sure that's obviously is for me, but I'm gonna put this in the planner first, and then we're going to take the planner card, kind of put it where we want it to be, like maybe up here. That doesn't leave enough room for the sticky note, so maybe down there. Okay, we're gonna go with it, and I don't really care if it's straight because I don't think that's the vibe I'm going for. I'm definitely going for more artistic here, and then we're just gonna put it down as long as it stops moving. Okay, let's just see how it goes. Okay, so okay, so if I put that here, how do we like that? Okay, I think we're onto something. I think we're onto something because I actually really like this. And when you look at it from the outside, it looks very cohesive. Like it looks like it's part of the planner setup. So we like it. We love it. We're gonna keep it. Okay, so on to the dashboards. I don't really love this one, so we're gonna take this one out. Of course, we're gonna put resilience back in. I feel like that's to literally no one's surprise. I love resilience. To me, it's by far one of like the better ones, that one, and I think there's one with like a Kobe quote, and I can't find the Kobe quote one, and I'm pissed. Okay, so we like that, right? I like that. Okay, so we have a blank gratitude log already. I'm gonna grab the inserts and let's start filling them out. So I am using one of the green pens from the April pen subscription box from Cloth and Paper. The issue I've been having lately is like my pens have been skipping, and it's not just one particular brand, it's just like all of them lately. So I'm hoping this doesn't skip, and we'll see. If not, we'll just switch it out. But this is the month of May, which I'm so excited about. So I'm just gonna write May 2023 at the top. I don't know why I'm writing 2023, but it feels empty with just the word May. So we're gonna write 2023. If you are a Monday start planner person, this is our time. This is our time because Monday is May 1st. So I love when the new month starts on like the first day that you see in your planner, like the first spot available. So I'm just gonna write the dates. May, I'm looking at my calendar on my laptop. May is busy, but not as busy as I think it will actually be. So some important dates. I know I have a nail appointment on the 5th. Mother's Day, well, my sister's birthday is the 10th. Mother's Day is the 14th. Oh, I forgot I have a baby shower the weekend of the 6th or the 7th. So we'll need to figure that out. But I know I'm gonna have a meeting on the 18th. My nephew's outside. So let's see. Tomorrow is the 30th, right? So this will be, I have to write down my that's for my prescription, because I do 3 weeks on, 1 week off, and sometimes your girl forgets. I had to go back to March inserts to remember like what week this month would be like the off week. So it's actually kind of the beginning of May. It's like May off week, but then that Sunday, that's my first on week. So okay, so what we're gonna do then is just write the info down here. Like I know this is the nail appointment. My sister's birthday, Mother's Day, and the 18th is possibly a meeting unless it is moved. So for tasks, I still have not, I'm the oldest sibling and I'm a girl, so you know how that goes as far as coordinating gifts for your parents. I have not purchased my mom's Mother's Day gift on behalf of me and my siblings, so I need to do that. So Mother's Day, I need to look for an outfit for a wedding in June. I know it's early, but I waited until like 2 weeks before for the 30 under 30 event that I went to in April, and I purchased, let's see, 1, 2, 3 options before I found the one that I actually liked. So I'm not doing that again. I refuse. We're gonna start a month early, so I'm not having to pay an arm and a leg for express shipping for no reason, for things that didn't even fit or look good on me anyway. So we're gonna look for a wedding outfit for a June wedding. And what else do I need to do? Passport, that should be done as soon as possible. Oh, Memorial Day. I completely forgot Memorial Day is in May as well. If you're following along, I'm pretty sure you're screaming, Memorial Day, hello. So let's just write Memorial Day. I'm not gonna have enough for day. So passport I need to take care of, Mother's Day wedding outfit. I really should buy my plane ticket for Tampa. Okay, so that's really it. It's like I said, I think it's gonna be a chill month, which I'm not upset at. I do have a weekly class on Wednesdays. I signed up for like this entrepreneurship masterclass, so that's basically the entire month except for the 31st. So I'll also highlight that, but I won't write it. Let's see, Father's Day. What else is in June? That wedding. Father's Day. Wedding. I feel like I'm missing something major in June and I can't remember what it is. Let me just look at my calendar. Oh, yep, a gala. Okay, off camera, I have been testing highlighters. I think, I don't know which one I want to do. I feel like that's lighter. That's more May. Honestly, I probably should use that for April, but it is what it is. So let's use this one. Okay, I'm happy with that. I normally don't use purple, but I feel like this is new year, new me, right? So that's the master class. The 18th is that meeting. 29th is Memorial Day. Nail appointment. I think the baby shower is on a Saturday. May 10th is also my sister's birthday. The 14th is Mother's Day. And I think we have all of the dates. Normally I highlight the most important tasks, but this is one of the situations where I think all are equally as important. I could probably wait another month for the plane ticket, but I don't want to. I really don't want to. So we're gonna leave this to the side and move to the next one. Next we have what I use, the self-care. I use this as a self-care habit tracker. This is actually in Cloth and Paper's project management section. So that's another question I get pretty often. Like, where do you get those inserts? I can't find that insert. It's in the project management section. So if you ever are interested, check those out there. So we're gonna write the month of May 2023. Of course, self-care habits, or maybe just self-care. I don't know. So just self-care, because that's all that can fit. No surprise there. And for my habits, I don't know. I'm going to take some time to think about that. Let me do the dates first. So here are the self-care habits I'm going to focus on in May. I feel like I've been doing really good with BizTask. I want to keep up with the momentum. Reading, I need to prioritize that again. I've been in the habit of leaning more so on podcasts, which is great, but I feel like I don't have the same level of attention to a podcast as I would with reading. So we're going to emphasize that in May and try to keep up the momentum with no spend as well, even though I know I'm going to be spending some money on finding the right dress, returns, and all of that fun stuff. And I did add meditate because I'm just looking to incorporate more moments of like quiet and stillness into my day. I feel like it is really easy to get caught up in work and the stress and like the hustle and bustle of a 9 to 5 sometimes. And even outside of that, I mean, that's why we plan, right? Because we have so many things to do even outside of the 9 to 5 time frame. So I really, really need to find more time during the day to just slow down and breathe, whether it's in the morning, whether it's in the middle of the work day, whether it's right after I get off and, you know, try to commute home or like walk away from my work desk. And when I'm working from home, it has to happen, because at this point I'm getting to a space where I don't really have a lot of sort of like quiet time and still time. It's constantly like move, move, move. So we're gonna work on that in May. I want to move on to the weekly inserts. So y'all already know the drill with this. I don't use the monthly layout, and I don't even use that beginning dashboard anymore either. I don't really need it. It doesn't have enough space for my goals either. So, or at least for my handwriting to write my goals. So what I'm just gonna do is grab these teardrop paper clips. I think I have these linked in my Amazon storefront. I can check that and add a link below. So I just paper clip it, so then it just opens up to the week that I'm using. So what I want to do here is just prep the week. Y'all know I like to leave things open. I don't write down to-do list until the day has arrived. So what I want to do here is just highlight the week and write down the meetings or appointments, which the 5th is the nail appointment. So I don't think I mentioned this. This is the gradual highlighter. So let me just bring that up to the camera a little closer. It's like a ombre design. So a lilac or a light purple, lavender, and white, which I think is really pretty. So let's just highlight the to-dos. Okay, and then the most important part, which is the to-do list that we do. I do like to set a to-do list for the week before the week even begins. So let me pull out last week's to-do list. So I have last week's to-do list in front of me. I'm just gonna update because I don't think I actually accomplished many of these. I'll just be honest. This was the week that I thought I was gonna get laid off. So it was a week of survival. I did a lot of like professional self-care, but not anything else really. Okay, so I need to finalize that fundraiser. I had a little bit of skipping, as you probably have seen throughout, just a little bit of skipping, but not enough for me to feel like I needed to change the pen. So I'm okay with that. I really want to look into Tampa. My family loves Topgolf. We try to do it every time we go on a family reunion. So last reunion in Charlotte, we went to Topgolf there, and there's a Topgolf in Tampa as well. So I just need to make sure that the flight times and going into Tampa wouldn't conflict with like going out and going to Topgolf that day. So let me take some time to think about the rest of the list. So we had a little bit of bleeding, nothing that I'm too concerned about. Hopefully you can see that. Well, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to put these back into my planner. I think I'm going to do the monthly admin insert first, and then the habit tracker, and then the inserts. That just feels right? Because it's like a monthly calendar here. So that's sort of the beginning of the month. So let me grab my planner and just write May here for the gratitude log. May 2023, of course, but again, I don't think it hurts to write it out. Let's try this one. Okay, this one was definitely more bold than gradual. So I'm still going to have the monthly admin insert first, then maybe gratitude and habits. I don't know, we'll figure it out. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions about any of the products you've seen or anything I've said, please let me know. I'm so happy to answer. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.